It was a brisk autumn afternoon at New York University's bustling campus. The leaves crunched underfoot as students hurried between classes, the chatter and laughter of university life echoing through the historic buildings of Greenwich Village. Among the crowd was Daniel Perez, a first-year student from Queens. Clutching a worn messenger bag filled with books, he kept his head low, trying to blend in. Daniel had always been self-conscious. Coming from a working-class family, he wore second-hand clothes that didn't match the latest trends. His shoes were scuffed, his glasses perpetually sliding down his nose, and his thick accent often made him the target of subtle snickers. But he had a dream: to make his family proud by excelling at one of the nation's top universities. As Daniel approached the library steps, 3 students lounging nearby turned their attention toward him. They were dressed in designer clothes, their confidence exuding a sense of entitlement. "Hey, thrift store boy," one called out, loud enough for others to hear. Daniel froze, clutching his bag tighter. He tried to ignore them and walked faster, but they blocked his path. "Where do you think you're going, scholarship kid?" another sneered. "You should be thanking us for paying the tuition you couldn't afford." The third, smirking, reached out and knocked Daniel's books from his hands. "Oops," he said mockingly. "You should take better care of your things." As Daniel crouched to gather his scattered books, another shoved him lightly with their foot. "Relax, man. We're just having fun." Laughter echoed around him, and Daniel felt his face flush with embarrassment. His voice shook as he muttered, "Please, leave me alone." Unbeknownst to the bullies, Barron Trump had been walking nearby. Dressed casually in a hoodie and jeans, his tall frame made him stand out even in a crowd. As he rounded the corner, he caught sight of the scene unfolding. His sharp eyes narrowed as he took in the mocking voices and Daniel's hunched figure. Without hesitation, he strode toward them, his steps firm and deliberate. "Hey!" Barron's voice boomed, cutting through the laughter like a knife. The group turned, startled by the interruption. Barron's imposing figure and piercing gaze silenced them instantly. "What do you think you're doing?" Barron demanded, his tone calm but laced with authority. One of the bullies, trying to mask his unease, smirked. "Just having a little fun. What's it to you?" Barron stepped closer, his eyes locking onto the speakers. "Fun? Humiliating someone isn't fun. It's pathetic." The bully scoffed and tried to brush him off, but Barron wasn't done. He reached out, grabbing the collar of the ringleader's jacket and pulling him closer. "You want to act tough?" Barron said, his voice low and dangerous. "Try picking on someone your own size." With a firm shove, Barron pushed the bully back, causing him to stumble. The other 2 quickly stepped away, their confidence evaporating. "Now," Barron continued, his voice steady but commanding, "apologize." The ringleader hesitated, glancing at his friends for support, but they were already retreating. He muttered a half-hearted, "Sorry," before turning and walking away, the others following close behind. Barron crouched down, picking up Daniel's scattered books. "You okay?" he asked, his tone softening. Daniel nodded, though his trembling hands betrayed his nerves. "Thanks," he managed to say. "You didn't have to do that." "Yes, I did," Barron replied, handing him the last of his books. "No one deserves to be treated like that." They sat together on a nearby bench, and slowly, Daniel began to open up. He shared his story, how his parents worked tirelessly to support him, how he often skipped meals to save money, and how he felt out of place among NYU's affluent student body. Barron listened intently, nodding as Daniel spoke. When he finished, Barron said, "You're here because you earned it. Don't let anyone make you feel like you don't belong." The encounter left a deep impression on Barron. That evening, as he reflected on the incident, he realized that Daniel wasn't alone in his struggles. Many students faced similar challenges, navigating the pressures of university life while dealing with financial and social barriers. Barron reached out to the student council with an idea, a mentorship program that paired upperclassmen with first-year students from underrepresented backgrounds. The program would provide guidance, support, and a sense of community. The council embraced the idea, and within weeks the program was launched. Daniel was among the first to join the mentorship program, with Barron personally taking him under his wing. Barron guided him through campus resources, helped him build confidence, and even introduced him to new friends. The program quickly gained momentum, attracting both mentors and mentees. It became a safe space for students to share their experiences and support one another. Daniel, once shy and withdrawn, began to thrive. He joined the debate team where his analytical skills shone and took on a leadership role in the mentorship program, helping others like himself. Word of the mentorship program spread, drawing attention from faculty and administrators. NYU's president invited Barron to speak at a diversity and inclusion event, recognizing his efforts to create a more welcoming campus environment. Standing before a packed auditorium, Barron spoke from the heart. "Every student here deserves to feel like they belong," he said. "Our differences should be celebrated, not used as reasons to divide us." The audience erupted into applause, inspired by his words. Through their shared experiences, Barron and Daniel developed a genuine friendship. They spent hours discussing everything from politics to personal goals, often challenging each other's perspectives. One day, while studying in the library, Daniel turned to Barron and said, "I don't know where I'd be without you. Thanks for everything." Barron smiled. "You'd be right here, succeeding on your own merits. I just helped you see it." By the end of the year, the mentorship program had become a cornerstone of New York University's culture, bridging gaps between students from all walks of life. Daniel, now a confident and thriving student, often spoke about how Barron's intervention had changed his life. As Barron walked across campus one crisp winter evening, he paused to watch Daniel leading a group of new mentees. He smiled, knowing that the impact of his actions would continue to ripple through the NYU community. Stories like Barron Trump's remind us of the power of standing up for what's right. In a world where kindness is often overlooked, it's acts of courage and compassion that truly make a difference. Bullying and exclusion have no place in our communities. Whether it's lending a helping hand, speaking up for someone in need, or creating spaces where everyone feels valued, we all have the ability to make a positive impact. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to support more inspiring content. Together, we can build a world where kindness prevails.